Alright. Delivering a major update to the Nightmares power and perks. We've been steadily unpacking all the feedback. So changes from PTB to live. Please, devs, please say what they were and now what they are. That's how you do it, so we can actually understand what's going on. They've done it here. Good. Continue to do it, please. Increased hindered duration to 4.5 seconds. It was 4. Okay, so just a tiny bit longer. But they've increased the cooldown by 2 seconds. Improve the sound cue when charging the snares. Nothing drastic here, mainly a few tweaks. I mean, 2 second cooldown's quite a lot. It's almost 50% because it was 5. So I wouldn't say that's small. Like 7.5 would be 50%, wouldn't it? Yeah. So you're 0.5 away from 50% cooldown. Longer cooldown. That's a lot. Mainly a few tweaks to improve quality of life and reduce the spam potential, particularly at high level play. What? The spam potential? If you want this to be, you know, useful, the cooldown being long isn't too bad of an idea as long as it's really good when you hit them. If you hit them and you don't get anything for it, why have a big cooldown, right? So I guess we'll see. Subtle tweak to the cooldown should prevent those instances without sacrificing playability. To compensate, we've increased the hindered status slightly. Yeah, so they've increased the cooldown by about 50%, a bit less than 50%. And they have increased the duration by less than 20%, right? Or would it be... No, it'd be 20... It's 15. It's 15%. Yeah, so 50%, 15%. There you go. Pretty sure. Wait. No, I didn't 15. One sec. It's less than 20. Because 20 would be... Wait. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 1, 2... That'd be 2.5. But it's 4. Why can't I work this out? My mind's like not working. 20, 30, 40. Yeah, it'd be 40. Would be 10%. My mind ain't working. What is it? 12. There you go. 12%. So 12% here, 50%, or like 45, something like that. 47. So yeah, they've more of a negative to. They've had a higher increase to the negative and a lower increase to the positive. So what a surprise. Dream pallets increased rupture range to 3.5 meters was free. Again, quite minor. And they'll probably mess up with the add-on for this. They usually do, but let's see. Rupture pallets can't be dropped. Okay, so that was you stunning him with the pallets. That's big. That's a buff. I don't like the rupture pallets. I prefer is, you know, when they drop them, they just explode. It was kind of, I don't know, it was more interesting. But that's good. So you can't stun him with them. That was ridiculous. One of the recurring points of feedback centered around the usefulness of dream pallets and their ability to make an immediate impact in trial. We've increased the rupture range and made it so a dropped dream pallet will not cancel your rupture charge. What? Wait. We've increased the rupture range. We've made it so a dropped dream pallet will not cancel your rupture charge. Rupturing pallets cannot be dropped. What is he on about? Which one's right? This is saying they can't be dropped. And this is saying that it doesn't cancel your charge when they're dropped. They can't be dropped if you detonate. Yeah, is that what it's saying? Rupturing pallets. Okay. I don't like the pallet stuff with him. I think it's convoluted as fuck. I think the current ones he has are fine. You just have them as like a secondary thing you can just switch to. And there you go. Dream projection. Releasing a dream projection now cancels the teleport. Okay. Cancelling a dream protection occurs the full cooldown. Oof. That's weaker than his current version. Obviously, he can go to gens that are off, and he can go to people who are healing, but they need to be in the dream state. But this is weaker than his current version. Devs, this is one of the weakest killers in the game. You don't need to, like, make him have negatives. Give him lots of positives. See how he performs. Then nerf. This is weaker than he currently is. Strange. While charging the dream projection, movement speed is reduced as well. That's weaker than he currently is. So, weaker. Reveal, and this is one of the worst killers in the game, by the way. Which a lot of people kind of agree upon. Is like one of the worst. Reveal the nightmare emerging near a teleport location to help with orientation, visible to the killer only. Okay. That's yeah. I was talking about that, the orientation. Added a sound effects, video effects when the nightmare triggers a dream projection on survivor healing in the dream world. So have they give that a new visual effect when he goes on someone who's healing? We heard you loud and clear. The fake out is back with a small caveat. Small. Again, they're very... I feel like... Do they think we have critical thinking? Do they... I don't... It's like they don't think we can think. Like, they say small caveat, so therefore, yeah, it's a small caveat. This isn't small. This is like super bad. His whole cooldown gets cancelled. For baiting. So if you bait, then the person on the gen can just stay on the gen for quite a while because they know you can't get there for a while now. Like this, and then this where he slows down. These aren't small. This is quite big. I'd say this is medium at the most. Sorry, at the least. It's medium. This is a medium. Anyway. You have to use it wisely. As cancelling your teleport will still cause the ability to enter cooldown. We've also added an aura that should help orientate players after teleport, as well as additional effects to clear things up when the nightmare uses a dream projection on healing survivors. Is this for the killer or survivor? I don't get this. Does anyone get this? Additional effects to clear things up when the nightmare uses a dream projection on healing survivors. Because as nightmare, you know that you are on healing survivors. So is this for nightmare or is this for the survivors? So the survivors here when he's teleporting to someone who's healing. Wake up interaction. Wake up interaction takes priority over healing. If you need... So, with the new FREDDY, you can teleport to people who are being healed when in dream. You physically cannot have someone heal you when you're in dream. Oh, we'll be able to wake them without healing them. Yeah. So know what... That thing that was going to be barely used will be used even less, right? So is it only if the person healing them is asleep and they're asleep and then they'll be able to heal them? They'll probably still be... Can you wake them up when you're asleep, guys? It wouldn't make sense, but I have a feeling that you can. No. So you need both people to be asleep. He might... Add-on changes. We made a few minor tweaks to Nightmare's add-ons, as a few were noted to be slightly overtuned. Jump rope decreased to 0.5 seconds. Unicorn block decreased to 0.5 meters. What were these? They hadn't told us. They just hope that you remember what the new add-ons were. They're insane. What was it? Longer slow and longer C4 range. You mean they've nerfed... Is it this? So, jump rope used to be hindered duration. Okay. So the add-on that you were going to use anyway, so you were going to have this and you barely felt it. You're forced to have the... Wait. Yeah, so it's just going to be the exact same, right? Yeah, using jump rope on this new updated version will be the exact same, but now there's a longer cooldown. What was this? This is the distance it goes. So this is just an overall nerf. Why are they nerfing him? Did they think he was really powerful? That surprised me. I genuinely did not think they were thinking he was super powerful. Like, let's go through this like as objectively as possible. So, this at base is a buff, but it's not going to be noticeable. Because when you use the add-on, which also isn't too noticeable, it's the same. This is a nerf. You notice a cooldown nerf. Sound cue, whatever, right? I mean, that's okay. It's not really a buff, it's more of a polish or quality of life. I don't really care about the dream palettes. But let's be objective. Yeah, that's a buff. Makes the range bigger. And they can't be dropped while you're doing it. So I once again, quality of life probably. And then buff, right? So this... I need to do it like that. That's a nerf, in my opinion. This is a nerf. That goal list. This is a nerf. This is worse. These three. This is a quality of life, and this is a quality of life. So just nerf, in my opinion. Nerf and nerf. Yeah. So nerf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nerfs. Seven nerfs. 1 buff. 2, 3 buffs. Looking at it, in my opinion. Whatever. Alright. I guess we'll see. Strange. He still gets his teleports to gens that are completed, which is good. But my god, he's kind of a 1 out of 10 at the moment. In the PTB, I was thinking 3-4. Maybe he's like 2-3 now. I don't know. Like, he's not going that high. Like, they could do some crazy shit on him and Blight would still be better. This is something I think the devs don't get when they do this stuff. Like, Blight would still be better. Billy would still be better. Nurse would still be better. Spirit would still be better. Who else? Like, Twins would still be better. You know, the list goes on. Pyramid would still be better. Doctor would still be better. Like, they could go crazy with this, and these characters would still be better. Dredge would still be better. You know, list goes on. Anyway, whatever. Wake up. So the old, thank you. I like you doing this where I can see the opposites. Like, you know, I can see the change. So once all generators are powered, exit gates are revealed to you. While opening the exit gates, reveal your aura to all other survivors. While wake up is active, you open the exit gates 50% faster. Oh wow, it's different. Well different. I can see because it says 12.5. Once all generators are powered, exit gates are revealed to you. That's the same. Open exit gates, reveal your aura to all survivors. For each survivor alive, you open the exit gates 12.5% faster. So that adds to 50%. Wait, no. Yeah, that adds to 50% if all 4 are alive. So it's very similar. Wanted to make sure the perk... Okay, so they've done this. This is once again a quality of life, by the way. They're doing this because some people using Wake Up near the end stopped helping the team. And they just waited to then use it at the end. That's why they've done it. So this isn't a buff or a nerf. This is a quality of life, and they're doing this because they want survivors to not fuck each other over. That's why they're doing it. Let's see if they mention that, or if they're just going to say some other reason, which isn't the real one. So let's see. We want to make sure the perk had a clear identity, and its previous state, it rode the line between self-centered and... Okay, they are. And altruistic. The basic idea behind the design is to enhance your role as a beacon of endgame hope, ensuring your teams... Okay, so they are being honest. That's what I assumed they were doing it for. Fair enough. Yeah, quality of life. This isn't a buff. This is quality of life. We've also tweaked the number of beasts of prey. This is the crap one, right? Yeah. In its previous state, many players felt the benefits weren't worth the time commitment. I mean, no. So we felt comfortable increasing duration. Hopefully this new version can be useful during the longer high-stake chases. I mean, 120-second cooldown doesn't help either. That's 2 minutes cooldown. It's insane. Some matches last 4 minutes. Upon gaining bloodlust, blah, blah, blah. So you get it for 40 seconds instead of 25. You get 15 more seconds. Yeah, no one's going to use it. That's it for today's dev update, blah, 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 blah. There you go. So yeah, it looks like they've nerfed Freddy. Overall. It's going to be worse with healing wake-ups. And if you accidentally let go of going to a gen,